Hey YouTubers, it's me, Zipster. Guess where I was today? I went up to Staples. Yeah, that's where I buy all my stuff. Staples is great. Yeah, they're not giving me any money. And I'm like, I walk in, and you know, that place is vast. And it's like the last thing I want to do is be looking up and down aisles, because then you want to buy a whole bunch of crap. So I just always go for the first red shirt that I find, you know. Anyway, so I walked up to this guy. I'm like, where do you keep your canned air? And he's like, oh, it's right over here. I'm like, do you sell it by the case? I'm like looking to get hooked for the holidays. And he didn't even think that was funny. He took me over, and canned air is like way expensive. I mean, like $9, $10. How can people get addicted to that shit? I saw one of those, what the hell's the name of that show? Not Abduction, you know, Intervention, yeah. And there was a girl, she sucked like 10 cans of air a day. She was like worse than Amy Winehouse, okay? How can these people afford that shit? I thought this was like a, I thought this was like a cheapy high, whatever. So he's like, I'm like, it's really expensive. And he's like, okay, we sell little bottles, in a totally, completely other place down the store. So I bought, 2 little bottles that were connected together. And no, I'm not going to huff them. I wanted to clean out my computer. Get it? Anyway, so yeah, well, I don't know why I'm even talking about this, because the big news today is, hello, O.J. Simpson got sentenced. Whoa. I'm watching that stuff on TV, and the judge, she made it very clear that this was in no way was she like holding a grudge because he got off or got away with murder, let's say. But that's not for me to say. I believe in the jury system, and I can't believe they found him innocent, but whatever. So it looks like he got like 33 years, but he's eligible for parole in 9. And man, he looked pretty miserable standing there with his hands in shackles and stuff. And he's like, it was really stupid, I know, and I'm sorry. And she's like, it was beyond stupid. He's like, I never meant to hurt anybody. It's like, then why do you go with 6 guys and guns, So, yeah, well, I gotta tell you though, Ron Goldman's father, I don't even remember his name, he needs to get a new mustache. That mustache is like from a porn movie in the 80s. Do you know what I'm talking about? But they got to get on with their life, those Goldman people, because hanging around in courtrooms waiting for O.J. Simpson to get, get sentenced to something ain't going to help them get their kid back, and it ain't going to, it's like, get over it already. Even Nicole Simpson's family, they weren't hanging around. They're just like, we got to move on with our lives. It's sad. I mean, I know he probably feels some justification now that O.J.'s going to be in prison, but whatever. You got to get on with your life, dude. I'm sorry you lost your son and whatever. But, so what do you think? Okay, I have 2 questions for you this time I want you to put down in the comments. Number 1, did you think he killed those people in the first place? And number 2, what do you think about the sentencing in this place? I mean, she could have given him more, but she didn't want to give him the maximum because then it would look like, frankly, I think, not that this should be a color issue, but frankly, I think that they should have had a black judge. Just because then nobody could be pulling the race card like they did the last time around when he was tried, the trial of the century. I'll never forget it. God, I used to watch it. I work with bated breath every day, like all day, and I'm talking way too much, and I need to shut up. So yeah, did you think he was guilty the first time around when he married, when he murdered Ron and Nicole? And 2, what do you think of the sentencing? What do you think about the whole thing with him, this whole mess in frickin' Las Vegas? It's all crazy if you ask me. Okay, I gotta go. My ear itches. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Goodbye.